Say, are you ready to have some fun?
Okay, so, yeah, looks like this is it. I just need to do the radius-based lighting system. I need to hook up the logic connections with the enemies. I have to get the boss set up with the progress progression. Hey there, Sarkis. Or progress tracker. Should that just be a thing? Progress progression? I've already accidentally said it like 4 times in the last 48 hours. Alright. Yeah, so we're just getting started. I'm just getting a grip on what I gotta do.
It should face with tears of joy.
Oh yeah. It might.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, actually. I got a new phone today, and getting it figured out. Legacy Wars transferred over pretty nicely. We have twice the amount of storage space as my old phone, so that's good. We can do a lot more ambitious videos now, which is really good because I have a ton of big projects coming up, like Mystery of the Zone I uncovered. Um, so yeah, I'm super excited for that.
Nice.
Yeah,
Let's finish this dungeon once and for all.
absolutely. Okay, so I guess before we do the radius-based lighting system, we need to get the
Taunt if you can hear
enemies
me.
done. I know, that was so weird. Like, I mean, he taunted a couple times in the match before that, but like he wasn't doing it for a while, and like he was predicting my every move. I did not, or I canceled all of my strikes, and he never went to block them until I telegraphed that I was gonna that I wasn't gonna cancel that one, and then he blocked the one that I didn't cancel. So I was like, you know what?
I
Can this
know
guy
it
hear me
fills
right
with
now?
tears of joy.
But like I was saying that jokingly because there's like a 9 second delay between my actions and when you guys can see them on stream. So there's no way that he could hear me like right then and there. But as I said that, right the split second after I said that, he taunted. So I don't know. Maybe he patched into my phone and was listening in on me or something. I don't know. But yeah, that was freaky, honestly. um, but yeah,
That
okay.
can be a perfect
So
Halloween moment.
I know, because that scared the crap out of me. All right. When entered by player, any, can we make the gate stay up? Open. I don't want it to close when we walk in, though. Or I do want it to close when we walk in. So I'm going
So how
to...
many stuff do you have to insert to hopefully finally finish this?
Uh, a bit. Let me do this. Raise it up by 1. Put it right there. I don't need it out that far, do I? I can move back half a block. There we go. Logic connection when entered by player, any. Close. Okay. Okay, so getting the logic for the cell block itself is going to be a bit of a chore. It's not going to be difficult, it's just going to be a lot. Alright, so I have the mechanic to have the gate open, so you don't know that it's going to close on you. And then when you walk in, the door is going to close. When you pick up the key and you open the gates, enemies will spawn. You have to defeat all 3 of them for the gate to open. Or maybe I should have it to where when the chest opens, the gate opens. No, I won't do that. Just when you defeat all 3. So I will need a counter in addition to enemy spawners and locators. I just realized I'm going to have enemies all over the dungeon, so I'm going to have to use a lot of locators and stuff. So that's going to be something. We're going to save your checkpoint idea for last. We're going to do that as our finishing touch. We're also probably going to add the key last as well. Okay. So let me add this to the bottom. Do that again here. Well, hold on. Is that? Yes, it is. Okay. It's good. Boom. Okay. So need the locators here. All right. And then there. Okay. Now I just gotta hook up the connections to the gates. When opened. Oh yeah, what are we gonna do for these enemies? Let's do... Mac is here.
The no checkpoint part.
That's what we're gonna do last. That's gonna be our finishing touch. Because I'm going to hook up a logic connection. When you enter that trigger area at the spawn point, it will activate the checkpoint. Well, I guess I don't know if I need to do that, but I'll do it just for good measure.
You got it.
Yeah. There we go. So we have those. Now I need the counter. target will be
something
3.
more phenomenal.
What's that? I don't know why I did that. I sense a long message coming.
I apparently did not know this until today, but I was scrolling on social media yesterday and there was a clip of Doggy Kruger saying Toda. I wanna say that's in an actual episode of SPD.
Toda, huh? I might have to pull up
July 11th was yesterday.
the actual live chat so I can read the whole thing. Yeah, it was. Yep, that was actually my dad's birthday yesterday. 52, believe it or not. Okay, so we have that logic done. We have the contents of each of the treasure chests
Nice.
done.
Happy belated birthday to your dad.
Yeah. Okay, so we have this room done. We have this room done. Okay. This is going to be kind of complicated because this room specifically won't have a whole lot of logic connections.
And yes,
But when
did
you-
sense a long message incoming face with tears of joy.
Yeah, when I get a breather, I'll have to pull up live chat so I can read that whole thing again. Because it said Toda, and I know it meant to say today, and I know there was supposed to be more after that, so I'll pull that up in a second. So yeah, no massive logic connections in this room specifically, but when you collect this gem, it is supposed to set off a chain reaction in the rest of the dungeon, and there's supposed to be enemies all over the place. So we're going to actually have a lot of logic connections to do stemming from that gem. We may have to have a central control unit for the logic, actually, which I usually don't do. But we might have to do it, just so I can keep track of everything. Kind of like what we did with this room. Almost, but not quite. I need to... Alright, we'll get the boss set up when we do our dynamic, our radius-based lighting system. Because when you enter this particular area of the corridors, or the cavern, I'm going to have the sky change. And then when you exit about here, when you enter this room, I'm going to have the boss spawn. So maybe that's actually a separate logic connection, so I might just do that. But I'm probably going to do that later, because I want to free roam before we trigger stuff, you know? Although I just made it to where this will activate and trigger. Okay, so we have 3 things to get done right now. We have the radius-based lighting. We have the boss, and then we have the gem trap, the chain reaction. All 3 of those, okay, I guess not the boss, but the other 2 ones are going to be very, very in-depth.
If YouTube allows it.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll let you put that link in there. I thought I made it possible for you to share links in live chat, but maybe it's off by default. I think on the Films channel, I have it on. I don't know if I was able to change it.
Tears of joy.
Yeah, it's probably off by default in this channel, and I don't know how to change it. Okay, so while we're not doing anything right now, it's also not storming tonight, so that's good. We don't have much of a risk of losing our progress. Unless I do something stupid and like not save and then reload. Black Sun just sent me a TikTok that I can't watch because it'll take me straight to the Google Play Store to download the app. Okay, where is YouTube? My layout is completely different now, so I gotta get used to that. Alright, let me turn my volume down. You don't need to hear two of me. Hey, we actually have a community, not a community tab, a community menu now. Shard Collector Games' community. Community is a space for you and your viewers to start discussions and connect. Manage the posts you want to see to help your community grow. Your community is off. Viewers can't post in your community right now. Turn it back on to get the conversation going again. I don't know how I can do that. It's not letting me edit the thing. It's in beta. It's in private, only visible to me. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so let me go... Look at that. Dougie Kruger saying today is July 11th, 2025. Oh. Well, that's why you point out July 11th. Okay. Interesting. Well, now I really have to go back and watch SPD. I don't even have it on DVD. So I need to find it and watch it before the year is up. That's my goal for this year. That's my New Year's resolution in July. Okay. So let's do the boss thing. Whoa. Okay, I don't need this.
So it's funny how the year of SPD was mega real yesterday and we didn't notice.
Yeah. Actually, I probably don't need that. And I'm just gonna edit the barriers to this. And make it go to that. And then I'm gonna go all the way down. Okay, let me do this. Then go all the way down. There we go. And that will spawn the boss when you enter. When the boss spawns, there will be a time delay, and it will deactivate this.
Episode in which he says it.
Yeah. Alright. Do I have this hooked up to the
I think
boss?
all episodes of SPD should be on YouTube.
I believe they are. Alright. When entered by a player, any, we'll reset the boss because I don't know if it needs to be reset right now. Because it wouldn't activate when I stepped on it. So actually, let me add a button and just reset it just in case. Then I'll delete the button because we won't have use for it. Okay. So now, whoa, I got a drift spike all of a sudden with that. I haven't had drift all night.
Alrighty, it's episode 21.
Ah, so close to the end, right? I think. Or is that back when they still did 40 episodes? Time to lair. When entered by player 1.
I think it was back when they
On.
did 40 episodes.
Gotcha. When generated, I gotta go down and pick Green Goblin. Start delay. Delay's completed. deactivate. There we go. That should do it. And you know what? I'm gonna have this reactivate the trigger area. Even though I don't have a way for you to re-trigger this trigger area. So I probably won't do that because there's no replayability here. You'll have to like reload the toy box to play it again. So there's no need in that. Alright, so let me put this way down below. Okay, maybe way up above then. Actually, I'll just bundle in with the rest of them. There we go. Completely surrounded. Alright, I do want a kill zone though. So let me do it there.
When you do discover that clip on the full episode on their YouTube channel, go to minute 327-332.
You got it. Alright. And then, when entered by any, we're just going to reuse the same kill switch as before. Defeat. And we won't have that turn off, because that is lava. That is a hazard. Alright. That is good. I think we have the boss set up now. Okay, did we get the counter set up? Yes. Yes, we did. It's good. I think we have multiple counters, actually. Don't we have one down here? Yes, we do. For each of the pillars in the kill zone. Right? Oh wait, and we don't need that because it actually deactivates the kill zone, so, or it deactivates the trigger area. Okay, then we have a counter there, so we actually have a lot of uses for the counter in this toy box. I usually don't use it. I've had to use it for the AI battle arenas, especially the 4 to 5 teams one, the Ultimate AI battle arena. But this one we're using it multiple times, so it's a lot to keep track of. Alright. Okay, the pillar is still at a good height. I know we had to fix that last night. So it looks like everything's good, path-wise. Alright, so the boss is set up. The cell block is set up. That leaves the chain reaction and the dynamic lighting, or the radius-based lighting. And then we're completely done. So, well, then we'll do the checkpoint thing. But that's like a minor thing. The other two things are like the biggest projects. So, yeah.
We're gonna be in for a fun ride.
Oh, yeah. Especially when we get to play through it. I'm not entirely sure how I want to go about starting this. I know for the dynamic, I keep saying dynamic, radius-based lighting system, I need to use the trigger areas. And those are going to determine what Sky Dome
Like
is
literally
used.
As I came across that Doggy Kruger line today, I was like, wait, yesterday was July 11th, 2025, face with tears of joy.
Yeah. So we're going to use the same trigger areas for the braziers and the Sky Domes. So it's going to start off with this Sky Dome on this end of the dungeon. And as you move into the corridors, it's going to turn pitch black. And then when you enter any of the side rooms, it will turn back to this sky. And then when you get into the cavern, it'll turn to the volcano sky. Then when you go back up, it will go back to this. Until you activate the trap, in which case it'll turn to the volcano sky for the rest of the playthrough. That's my plan. But getting all the braziers connected is going to be very tedious. It's going to take a long time. It's not going to be it's not going to be difficult. It's just going to be a lot. So, well, then I have to get the enemies roaming the halls too. So, we have that going on as well. So what I need... I think I'm going to hook the enemies up to the radius-based lighting. When you enter certain rooms, enemies will appear. Kind of thing. So... yeah, there's that. Okay. Just kind of trying to get a game plan here of how I'm going to do this. Should I use marching orders? I don't think so. Actually, it'd be kind of cool to see an enemy marching down this corridor after you activate the trap. Like coming down the stairs after you. Imagine like one of those giant bears or the one with the shield. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, so... I also got to think about where I want the enemies to be. How I want them to spawn. You know? So instead of walking into this room and then having the enemies spawn, I think when you walk out of this room, have them spawn. That way by the time you're like through the corridor, they're already like in the room to make it a little more immersive. Probably do the same thing for the spirits. Like the second you walk out of this room, have all the spirits spawn in the corridors and turn the sky dome to the pitch black sky. Don't know if we'll have enemies in this room. I think the rooms will be pretty devoid of enemies until after you trigger the gem. Well, once you trigger the gem, your goal is to get out, so you're probably not going to go back here or down to the boss area, because you're pretty much already done with the dungeon by that point. Oh, okay. I have an idea. What if... oh boy. Alright. I need to... oh crap. You know how much of a struggle it was to get this to... no. No. Wait a minute. Okay, it still works. I couldn't lock onto it in Spark mode. That scared me. I know. I thought it was actually still broken. Okay, I still probably want the collision effect on this one. Alright, so I'm gonna have to do this again. Not for right here, but I want to do it again in the mural room. Because I don't want you to access the hidden corridor too early. I want you to only be able to access it after you beat the boss. So I wonder if there is a default text setting First of all, let's get a button in here. And just have it say not yet. Text displayer. Oh, we'll do that. We'll do not right now. Okay, so that's good. Because I want you to be able to, I'm going to have the player walk up here, but there's going to be an invisible barrier here, and the second he hits that, it's going to say, not right now. And then you're just going to be able to, like, walk back out and do the rest of the dungeon, and then come back, and then the barrier will be gone. So, that's my plan on that. So, that's another very, tedious thing I've got to do, probably. But I feel like that's going to make it a lot better. That way you can't skip ahead in the dungeon. Because this whole thing with the death barrier, the death zone, before you actually open all 3 chests, that's kind of a way to keep the player from skipping ahead. So you actually have to play through the entire dungeon before you can get to the end. So that's going to be cool. I guess I should do that now, shouldn't I? Well, there's the replayer. There's the invisible barrier. Alright. Let's do it. I thought I put it down, but okay. Replayer. Alright, let's get our magic wand out. Start recording. Get this out. Can't see where I'm going with this. Okay, stop recording. Alright, we're going to erase.
Can you cue up the beautiful sword music at least once during the stream?
Oh yeah.
Hi.
And replace. Okay, it worked. That's good.
Sup, James?
Hey there, James. Okay, we were able to do this perfectly the first time. That's good. Alright. So now, when Green Goblin is defeated,
Sup, Sarkis?
we're going to reverse playback. We're going to put it way down here. Under this. We need a text displayer. Then we need the trigger area. When entered by player, any. Go down to negative. Not right now. And then when Green Goblin is defeated, we turn this off. That's as slow as we can go. Okay, there's that. Okay, so this is what I wanted to have happen. So that's good. So you can't get in there and collect the gem.
Hi Shark Disney Infinity question: who is better for the price, Phineas for $8.10 or Minnie Mouse $9.72?
Interesting. I gotta say, Minnie does have a lot more gameplay-wise than Phineas does. But I would say you're closer to completing the Phineas and Ferb set. So, I mean, the most bang for your buck would probably be Minnie. But if you just want to go ahead and finish your Phineas and Ferb collection, aside from the aerial rug, the flying rug, I'd say go for Phineas. But I don't know. It's up to you on what you think the best financial decision is. Okay, so that little side project's out of the way. That's done. Now we can do the radius-based lighting and the chain reaction. That's a lot to do. All right, so let's do our radius-based lighting. We need trigger areas. No, let's do the chain reaction because I don't want to have to mess with logic connections if there's going to be like trigger areas covering half of the toy box. So we'll do the radius-based lighting second.
Phineas, I'm gonna have to fix his eyeball by painting it because it looks like someone scratched the black part of his eye.
Oh yeah, I might go for a better deal on Phineas then. Might look for a different listing. I don't know, because I try to go for like the best quality possible on a figure. Okay, so let's get an enemy here. Okay. Got that. I'm just going to put them on the 3 sides. We won't have them on the 4. Well, I might. Well, 3 spirits for 3 chests, 3 columns. You know, I think 3 is our magic number. Alright, so let's get our locators now. The haunted corridor. Alright. It's about here. Okay. Locator. Generation location. Locator. Generation location. Generation location alliteration. No, not that. There we go. There we go. Alright, then we just have to get the logic connections to where when you enter this area, they will spawn. Or I guess when you leave this room, they will spawn. They probably won't respawn if you go to and from these other rooms. So probably only if you go in there. Yeah. Okay, so let's get the enemies in here. Probably should have gone the other way. Okay, so these will be where the Rhino guards spawn. We might also put them on the sides of the statue.
I still think Disney had with Disney Infinity.
Not entirely sure I get your meaning there, Yemen. There we go. So we'll do that for the Rhino guards.
But they had to ruin it.
Oh, they had a thing with Infinity? Yeah. It's just, it was an oversaturated market with the
Hello,
Toys to
Yemen.
Life stuff. Okay, yeah, I will put it there. There we go. Got those there. Those are not going to be Rhino guards. There's going to be a surprise. That's why I didn't put any Rhino guards
I
in
always
this
liked the
square.
Marvel sets.
Oh yeah, those are really fun. I have them here, and here, and down there. There will be a different class of
Hello,
enemies right
Sarkis.
here. Alright, so... Okay. So what I need to do here...
And the Cars playset was cool.
Oh yeah. Is that. Oh no. That's not what I want. I'm gonna have to move this out. Move it up. Wait a minute. No, I don't. Because I can just do this. Alright. Did I set up the location connections? I don't have any locators, so no, I didn't. Alright, so let's put the locators down for the enemies that I am putting that connection on. Alright, so one there. One there. Is pretty much centered with the torches. Alright, and then these are a little weird. So we're going to put them here. Okay, it's midway on the stairs and at the edge of the bottom ones. So right there. Okay. No. No. Alright, so those will be where the rhino guards will spawn. Alright, I will return in just a few moments.
I can't wait to see the results of this magnificent dungeon. Hi, I bought Minnie Mouse.
All right. So we have the Rhino Guard set up,
Nice thumbs up,
and
James.
oh, what'd I miss? Oh, we got Mini. All right. Better bang for your buck there. Oh yeah, this dungeon is going to be amazing when it's done. If I get myself, whoa, I'm developing a lisp. If I can get myself to commit to these very, very tedious processes. Processes, is that how you say it? When exited by player 1, Toy Box, Rhino Guard. Do it again. When exited by player 1. That was close. I almost deleted the whole thing. Had to make sure I did the connections right. Don't want to actually do entered. Okay, now we don't want this to be triggered again, so we'll do a new logic connection to when this enemy is generated. This gets deactivated. Okay. Basically, we have to do that again for the corridor. I'm going to have a massive trigger area spanning the entire room, including this. So it's going to encompass that room and this one. That way, if you don't leave this way, it won't spawn the spirits. So that's why I did this one first, because I really wanted to do this one, but I knew I was going to have some logic connections to do in this area. So I did this one first. We're going to backtrack and do this whole area. And yeah, it's going to be kind of crazy. We probably won't have this go as high, though. We'll probably have it stop about here, because you can still activate it or hit it with spark mode from this area. Okay. Not that one. Oh, I didn't even put a locator here yet. Okay, so that's part of our trap there. It's going to spawn in some of those catapult bears that I really haven't even used in toy boxes before. You can't even put them in AI battles because they're stationary. They don't move. Well, they don't roam around like the other enemies do, so. That's why I put them on the corners of this room. That way they can be like mounted on this corner and shoot at you from above. Or at least I think that's how they'll work. I don't think I've fought them before.
I think
We'll see.
Mustafar and this one are tied as the best ones you built.
Oh yeah, they're definitely the most complicated, the most in-depth that I've done. Mustafar just involved a lot of path creators to get detail. There wasn't a whole lot of logic with like gameplay stuff. Out of my many path creators on Mustafar, only 4 of them are for moving parts. And I'm pretty sure 3 of them are for doors. Yeah, because the 4th one is for that moving droid. Yeah. And one of the doors uses 2 path creators because it's like a double block door. I have 2 blocks next to each other that act as one door. They're synchronized. So yeah, we have 2 doors and 1 moving droid, and they all use 4 path creators out of like the 276. That's not an exact number. I haven't actually counted how many path creators I use on Mustafar, but it's a lot. But we didn't use nearly as many path creators here. We still use quite a few, especially for right here. Of course, most of these are area lights. We used a lot of area lights for ambience. But you can see we do have some paths still, above and below, even though their lines don't show up half the time.
Double block, you mean the common phrase in Legacy Wars face with tears of joy.
Pretty much. Alright, so this room's logic is completely done now. Right? So we can move on and add a giant trigger area in this whole area. Spanning that length. Going about this wide. Okay, it's gonna be like that. No, it's gonna be like this. Okay, so wow. When exited by player 1, two point oh. Exited by player 1. Go clockwise. Marshmuck is the spirits.
Hey, I did buy the Mini Mills figure, but then I changed my mind and I'm gonna cancel it to get my money back.
Oh yeah. Left by player 1. Spawn this one as well. Alright, so there's that. So this room is done. Alright, so now I need... Okay. I'm going to disconnect this from the Sky Changer. Because we don't need that one. We need a completely separate trigger area for the Sky. We have 3 trigger areas in the spawn room, overlapping each other. That's so stupid. Alright, so this one, when it's entered by player 1, Syndrome's Sinister Takeover. When you leave, Pitch Black. Now we have to do that, all of that, again, for every other room. Now you can see why I was putting it off. Of course, I don't think we'll have to do 3 of them, maybe 2. But yeah, we have 3 trigger areas right here. That's so stupid. Yeah, so I want to demo this, but I have to save it first. But if I load the toy box, it's going to start the playthrough technically, so I don't want to do that. So we have to finish it right now. I cannot save until everything is done, which means we have to get this done before something bad happens, like the game crashing or the power going out for whatever reason. We got to do it all. Thankfully, that was the toughest room to do that for. Now, I just have to do that 4 more times. So, this one shouldn't be too bad, actually. Let me go ahead and do this one. Redo that. Let me lower that, actually. Ta-da! When entered by player 1, Syndrome's headquarters. When it's left by player 1, it will go back to this. Syndrome's Sinister Takeover. This I can demo, actually. So let me do that.
I get to try again. Oh boy.
That scared the crap out of me. I forgot that it was active. I didn't see the smoke, so I'm like, it must not be active. It's right there. Okay, so my idea is you walk in here, and the further you go down, it turns red. And that looked pretty natural, didn't it?
Did we get
How does
past
it
the
look like
sword music
this?
part?
Not yet. I haven't been into that neck of the woods yet. Actually, let's do that, because I am probably going to put a trigger area in here, so we won't be able to get in there before we save. I'm not going to do that yet. I don't want to turn the braziers on.
Well, I see, just wondering.
Yeah, we'll get to it. Well, am I going to put a trigger area in there? I don't know. Actually, I will. Because I don't need...
Why, but the music that plays when you get near the sword part
This.
became my favorite face with tears of joy.
We don't need the entered one. Because I'm just going to duplicate that same thing for all the rooms. I could just have one connection for the corridor. But I will have the pitch black thing for the other 4 rooms. So we will have something for that.
I'm not buying anything from eBay for a while. I just got my money back for the seller for the figure, and I'm not buying anything else. And also,
When exited
how's it going
by
on your
player
dungeon build so far?
1. We'll turn to the pitch black sky again. It's going pretty good. We're figuring out what we have to do for these radius-based lighting. Although we haven't gotten to the radius-based lighting yet, we're getting the Sky Dome. The radius-based lighting is the braziers. I need certain ones to turn off when we reach certain other ones. That way we don't get the pulse effect. Or hopefully don't get the pulse effect.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
I might show you this later, but I'm making a Phineas and Ferb XP battle arena. What do you think of that?
I think that'd be pretty neat. I want to delete this whole thing, but it's not safe. The game will crash. I've had it happen before. I'm not risking it. We are not losing an hour and 10 minutes worth of progress. If you delete such a wide trigger area like this, it will immediately crash the game because it has to process the entire thing. So I'm going to shrink this down to a minuscule size and then delete it. Because we don't need 4 separate connections for the Sky Changer. Which means I'll get rid of the Sky Changer connection here.
Also, how's it going on the area that was making you mad yesterday? Did you finally get it working, or did you mess it up?
No, we got it
Yeah,
working
let's
like
not
right after
risk
that.
crashing the game.
So yeah, this is working perfectly fine now. I don't know what happened the first time we tried it, but it didn't do it the second time or the third time, so yeah. So I don't want to lose an hour and 10 minutes worth of progress because we have not been able to save it yet, and I can't save it yet because we actually have trigger areas in our spawn room. Actually,
Any else you're working on that you're having trouble with?
not really. Yeah, let me move the spawn out. We'll move it back in when we finish. That way,
There was
I don't trigger
entertainment
anything.
Yesterday.
Yeah. Some funny moments in there. Okay, so basically we just have to do this 4 more times. Or 3 more times. Yeah, 3 more times. Because we have that.
What's all the yellow boxes for, if you don't mind me asking?
This is what we've been doing for the radius-based lighting system. Those are trigger areas that are going to trigger the Sky Dome to change, thus giving us different lighting depending on what room you're in. Because some rooms look really good in this Sky Dome, and some rooms don't. And the boss room only looks good, in my opinion, in the Syndrome Volcano Sky Dome. But the rest of the dungeon is only supposed to look like that under that Sky Dome after you collect the gem. So, Yeah, and then the main corridor right here with the laughter, like the haunted corridor, it's supposed to be pitch black in there while you're in there. So I'm going to have a separate trigger area, and while you're in here, it's going to be pitch black. So we're going to do that. So this won't have any sky change. I guess none of these will have sky changer elements in there. We don't need anything in here yet. We don't need anything in here yet. Okay, so we actually might be closer to being done than I thought. I might just need a trigger area around this. So I am going to put marching orders at the top of the stairs.
How long have you been making this toy box? Because you're doing a good job so far and I don't remember how long you've been doing this.
We started building this dungeon. Let me look it up, actually. Uh, 3 weeks ago. It was... What night was it? June 21st. So, in 9 days, it will have been a month since we started the dungeon. It doesn't feel like it's been that long. It's only been like three weeks, so, you know, almost a month, but it doesn't feel like it. Okay, so I'll put marching orders here.
Man,
Put
9 months
a
to
locator
make a
there.
dungeon, that's the same. It honestly hasn't. I feel like it's way longer than that.
Where did you get 9 months from?
It was supposed to say insane.
Yeah, I don't know where you got 9 months from. I said 3 weeks. 9 days from now, it will have been exactly a month since we started. Is what I was saying. Okay. Let's get a locator connection.
But I misheard you, my bad.
No, 9 months ago was November. That's when I started Mustafar. Okay, when it's collected, we'll spawn a shielded bear. I think that is the oak one. I hope. What's the difference between... Wait. Okay, swamp and mahogany, those are the big ones. The oak ones, I guess the pine bear is the tiny one. Let's do the oak one, and then I'll go to the enemies menu and just make sure. Going the wrong way. Yeah, that's the one we want. We want that one charging down the stairs at you after you collect the gem.
I gotta fix this on my end, but do
There we
not
go.
use radiator spring buildings when making an XP battle arena. Blowing them up will crash the game.
Really? I mean, I've had like story-based toy boxes where I use destructible buildings, and I haven't had that issue before. But maybe like with the challenge maker, maybe that with the combination of the destructible buildings, maybe that'll do it. I haven't used the challenge maker before. It's another one of those creative toys I've never messed with. It's way too advanced for me. Maybe someday I'll mess with it. Okay. So we have that. And then we're probably going to spawn some bears. Oh. In here. Alright. So we want the mahogany bear as well. So oak and mahogany. So we will skip the swamp bear. We want this guy and 2 shielded ones.
I don't
awaiting
know
you
how
on
to
your way
fix
up.
it, but they challenged Sure Thing Mixer with the Radio Springs building crashes the game and I don't know why.
Yeah.
What type of boss are you thinking about putting right there?
I'm not doing a boss right here. The boss room is down here, and we already have the boss picked out. This is like our end game dungeon escape, technically.
Oh, so you just place an enemies, but what kind of enemies are you gonna do to fit the whole thing, cause I don't think there is any.
You'll see. There's a few. We'll hook up our locator connections. Actually, I'll probably move this out a little bit. Is that still hooked up to the thing? Yes, it is. That's good. No, not a logic connection. We want a locator connection. There we go.
So they're gonna spawn out of the floor and up. How does that work, cause I've always had them on the floor.
The locators. That's how I'm gonna get to work. Okay, so we want mahogany, and then we want 2 oak ones on the side.
You guys
So-
remember the lone card face with tears of joy?
Oh yeah. So when this is generated, we'll spawn the oak ones. That way I don't have to go back to the gem every time. Alright, so those are set up.
Are you gonna do a little test to see if I worked?
See if you worked? I don't know. Maybe. I am going to test this when we get everything put in, like all the logic connections, including the braziers. But yeah.
It was
Because-
supposed to say if they work the enemy thing you just made.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we're going to test that. We just can't test it until we save it, and I can't save it until we put everything in. Well, I guess I can now that the spawn is out of the... Trigger area.
Correct is horrible.
It can be, yeah. Alright, so let me go in here and just save the toy box with an appealing thumbnail, I guess you could say.
May those yellow barrier things really give me a headache looking at them because of how much they're blinking.
Yeah, there's Z fighting. Okay, we'll save it. And then I will go into Spark mode, go into the main room. Or the spawn room. What's supposed to be the spawn room. Alright. Will it change the sky? Well, no, because we're already at the sky we need. Okay, so they do that anyway. Okay, that's what we want. We want them to be here. Oh, they're rushing up the stairs to get me.
I would say using the sword instead of Mickey's powers would be better, but I don't know if it will work or not cause I'm 2.0 he can't use I. Because for some reason, if you use the sword on Mickey Mouse in 2.0 it won't touch an enemy at all.
It won't touch an enemy? I know sometimes the Sword in the Stone doesn't react when you walk up to it with certain characters. Sometimes it's like a 50-50 if it does or not. It was supposed to change the sky. It didn't.
I'll show it to you later. I don't know if that's just a bug with the Mickey Mouse you're playing or what.
Well, the Sword in the Stone acts different in 2.0. There's the music, Sarkis. Alright, where's that third spirit? Did he venture off into the other room? No, he didn't. He just didn't spawn. I don't know why he didn't spawn. Shouldn't have happened.
When
Alright.
you show this off in a video showcase, are you gonna have the music on or are you gonna turn it off so you don't get copyright?
I don't play music on Infinity like at all, so I'll have it off. I'm probably gonna put my own music in there. To add to the atmosphere. Alright, so we're gonna spawn in the forest so we won't trigger anything. I wonder why not all three spirits spawned. They should have.
I
hope
say
the rest
it
of it
would be
doesn't
cool
break.
If there was a nice creepy, dungeon-type music or forest music in Infinity that would be perfect, but I don't be.
You don't what? Oh, yeah. Well, I don't think the boombox would even have the right music I'm looking for. Is what I was getting at. Sure, it's taking its time. We're not even done with the logic connections yet, so it's probably going to take a little bit longer by the time we're done.
Does it look like you're in a forest when you're in the big tree area, or do you plan on making it bigger? Just asking.
Well, you're not going to be out here. This is just for decoration. 'Cause you're going to spawn in that room, but there's an invisible barrier to keep you from walking out. So this is just for show. If you go in there, all you can see is the trees. You can't even see the edge. You can kind of see the far edge, but like I can't really do anything about that. But yeah, this is just for decoration. Instead of just having the sky dome there. Alright, so, yeah, I don't know why that didn't work before. Let me delete the link on that and reapply
That
it.
makes sense. I was thinking that it would be kind of cool to be like in a forest and you found the entrance out of nowhere where like am.
I could still do that, just not in this toy box. I was thinking about making a secondary toy box to where it's like you're traveling through a forest and you come across the dungeon from the outside, and then you like walk in, then you transition to the toy box. But if I'm gonna upload this to the database, I'm pretty sure using the toy box door is like a whole separate can of worms that you got to work through to get the toy boxes uploaded, because you need both of them to be uploaded. and then I'm pretty sure there's like a special setting that needs to be put in to where they link together still. So I don't know if I'll actually do that. I might just upload this by itself. Even if I do make both, I probably won't upload the Prelude toy box, unless Lion like walks me through it like completely, because I have no idea how different it's gonna be if I try that. I'm also not very good at making forests, as you can kind of see there. Like, I don't know how to make it look like a dense enough forest, because
Have you ever done this? Used a custom door and put it on a wall somewhere where if you go do it, it takes you into the dungeon and place you.
yes, with the toy box door. That's what I was just talking about. Like, I could do that, but that's a whole separate thing with like the toy box sharing database. Like, I'm pretty sure there's like special settings you need while you're sharing the toy boxes to get them both to link up after you share them. Like, they'll probably need to be both be downloaded at the same time. It's just a whole thing. So I'm probably not going to upload both of them if I even do that. Um, but yeah, toy box door idea would be pretty neat. If I've got time, if I feel like doing it before I do the playthrough, um, then I might do that.
Oh
But
no, there's no special settings. I do that method all the time in 2.0.
well, I'm not talking about on the game. I'm talking about like while you're sharing it in the database. Like if there's more boxes you have to fill in or check in, if there's extra steps to uploading them, stuff like that. Because I haven't, I think I've only done this once, and like that was pretty complicated. I don't even know what I did half the time, and I'm pretty sure there were separate questions like asking about is there a toy box door connecting toy boxes together, and I specifically made those toy boxes to where they wouldn't be connected by a toy box door. That way I didn't have to mess with that, but I might have to do that. I don't know.
No, you do not have to. There's no extra steps. I've uploaded one of my Cars 1 and Line HD, ended up putting all the pictures of where T.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I might consider that.
Do you have any other plans for a new toy box after the dungeon?
Uh, well, I am gonna do more toy boxes after this, but right now the dungeon is my main focus, so I don't know which ones I'm going to do specifically. So, no solid plans, but I'm not done after this.
This is just an idea. I'm gonna
Oh, I
try
know
to
why I
work
didn't
on
turn
a
pitch
Phineas
black,
and
because
Ferb
I
one for the
got rid of
next
that.
event, but I would like to see you do a Phineas and Ferb.
Oh yeah, I might. I only have Crystal Perry, so I'll have to get some of the other figures to get it to look a little bit better, but we'll see. I also don't have the power discs. Weight entered by player, player 1, 2.0, pitch black sky. When
I
it's
thought you had
exited,
Phineas and regular Perry.
no. Player 1, I think I said exited, right? 3.0, Sinister Takeover. Alright, and then, if you collect the gem, it's going to deactivate all of these trigger areas, so that way the sky won't change. It will stay as Syndrome's Volcano. Is this hooked up to the other stuff? No, it's not. Well, I guess I don't need to.
Oops, I texted as I accidentally. I was gonna ask, do you know when the next Disney Infinity event is?
I'm pretty sure it's just Halloween. And Lion has made it. He's announced that the Halloween event is going to be Marvel themed, so it's going to be a Marvel Halloween event. That's after people commented that there haven't been a Marvel event, or there hasn't been a Marvel event before, and they wanted to do one for like the Avengers movie anniversary or something like that, or they wanted to do a Infinity 3.0 anniversary event because it turns 3.0 turns 10 years old this year. Lion did announce that there is going to be a 10th anniversary event for 3.0, but a few days after that, he said that it's not going to happen after all. I think there was just too much going on for him to get it organized, which is a shame, but it's understandable. But he said feel free to upload that day on the anniversary if you want, kind of like make a pseudo event. So I might still do that if I have an idea. But yeah, now I have to come up with a separate Halloween toy box that's Marvel themed because I was going to save this secret corridor and that ending for the Halloween event, and I can't do that now. And I don't really have many ideas for Marvel themed toy boxes. You might have picked up on that by the fact that I haven't really done a solely Marvel themed toy box.
Do a Marvel one. I think I have one already in the works, but I need to look.
Yeah. So that's an event you can actually contribute to, because I know you're not able to participate in the Star Wars ones half the time, or most of the time. But this one will be a nice change of pace for you. And it's just got to be probably Halloween themed as well. So there's like 2 themes to it. Okay, so what do I do here? Is this hooked up to the Sky Changer? No, it's not. So when it's broken or collected, it'll change the sky to Syndrome's Volcano.
For Marvel, I might actually showcase the New York City what I'm doing in 2.0, but I do need your help on that one day if you have time.
Yeah, depends on what day you're talking about here.
We haven't done AI battles in a while.
That's true, but that's pretty much all we did for Infinity for a while, until May the 4th. So this is kind of a nice change of pace, just building something, but we will get back to AI battles sometime soon. I don't know if it'll be the next week or two, but I am looking at clearing up a day to do AI battles that night or something. I just don't know exactly when. Okay. I kind of want to put some more enemies in the corridors for like the late phase. We already have some for this room. I don't know if I'll put enemies in the spawn room for late game. Pretty sure that's your safe haven.
Thought about making a different theme AI battle area like a Star Wars one or a Cars Steam one or whatever?
Kind of. I was considering doing an arena set like in the middle of a city, and having in the arena like obstacles, like rubble and stuff that the enemies would have to like hurtle over or walk around. Not like traps or anything. But if I go into like decorations, I might be able to show you guys what I'm talking about here. It's kind of like my paintball arena toy box, if you guys have seen that. I showed that off like once a few months ago during like a in-between point in an AI battle stream or something.
Because basically the city that you've just mentioned, it's similar to what I do for my XP battle arenas.
Yeah. A ton of these. Basically have a battle arena and have just a ton of these making a little maze or something in the arena, and then having like buildings surround the stadium, you know. And then I was only going to build it after I got the Zootopia power discs because I want to use the Zootopia Sky for it. That's why I haven't done it yet, even though I've had this concept for months, many months. So yeah, if I can track down the Zootopia power discs, which I guess good luck on that with even the price, then I'll do that. That's just my my plan for that.
Cool.
Yeah.
An idea that I can give you is you could probably do a recreation of the Disney Infinity 1.0 paintball game mode 4.
Yeah. I've seen Brown Bat do like Star Wars themed ones for his Toy Box Rumble, which is kind of what my AI battles are based on. I've seen him do like a Geonosis
My
one, a
main
Death
hope
Star
will never
one,
be
an
the
Endor.
Hawk Guards.
I don't remember seeing him doing a Tatooine one, so I might have this be like an upper level of the arena, like have the regular stadium pieces down below, and then have this layered on top. That might be cool if I get it to work. I might demo that off camera or something. Then if it pans out, I might turn that into an actual arena. It probably won't have any special gimmicks about it. It'll probably still be like a one team versus one team thing. Probably won't even have bosses in it. But I just thought of that. Have a Tatooine themed one, and yeah, I think that might be cool. Okay, so back to the Creativity toys. I think I'm gonna put more enemies in here. I also want to test and see if all three of these will spawn. Because if these three don't spawn all at once, then we're gonna have a problem. Because the Rhino guards all spawned, right? They all did. Pretty sure I defeated 6 of them. Actually, I'm pretty sure it felt like there were more, but I'm pretty sure there were 6. But I only saw 2 spirits roaming the hallway, and there's supposed to be 3. And this one wasn't there, so I redid the connection, so hopefully it works now. Hopefully all 3 of them work, because when you collect the gem in here, there's supposed to be an enemy in here, 3 enemies in this room, 3, maybe 4 enemies in this corridor that I haven't put in yet, and 2 enemies in here. So that's 6, 9, 10 enemies all at once. I mean, you'd think that there'd be enough meter space for that, right? But then you look at this and like, I wonder if that's why the spirits didn't spawn in. But that doesn't explain why they weren't able to spawn in, but the Rhino guards were. So I hope that was just a one-off thing, and I hope that's not a trend. Like, I hope it doesn't break certain playthroughs. So that's another thing to worry about, I guess, in addition to, like, the barriers working. Did I hook up a logic connection to the replayer? Looks like I did. So that's good. Looks like I did for that too. Okay, so that light will turn off. The one... Okay, I thought I had one here. I guess I got rid of it when I simplified the design. That one was going to stay on, but I guess I ended up getting rid of that. So that's fine. Because it looks good how it is. Okay, so that's done. Oh yeah, I was going to put... You know, I'm going to leave enemies out of the corridor. We already fought some in there. Well... Yeah. Okay. So now... I need to... Oh, the braziers. I need to finish the radius-based lighting system. That's what I named this after, is for the braziers. So you're going to enter certain rooms, and certain braziers are going to turn on, certain braziers are going to turn off. This is going to be super tedious, but this is the last big thing we have to do, so we're just going to go ahead and do it. Alright. When it's exited by... Wait a minute. Alright. This is going to be very simple. When it's exited by player 1, press the button.
This is like figuring out a piece of a puzzle.
It really is, actually, yeah. When the button is pressed, We're gonna turn its. Wait. All right. So what do I do? What did I do for the trigger area? Did I say when it's exited, or did I say when it's entered? I think I said exited. When you exit, these are gonna turn off. But let's make sure. Oh yeah, when it's exited, the button's pressed. Okay. So when the button's pressed on this one,
You entered.
are you sure? No, it's when I exited. Okay. So that's pressed. Turn off. And one more. It's pressed.
That's what I heard unless I'm
Turn
wrong.
off. Yeah, it was the other option. Alright. And then... when this is exited by player 1, it will turn these on. Turn that on. When exited by player 1, okay, that one's connected. Turn on. You know what? Screw it. When this is turned on, we'll turn that one on. And when that one's turned on, we'll turn this one on. And then when this is exited, it'll press the button will deactivate the other braziers. Okay. Yeah. So when this... Alright. When defeated, Green Goblin will turn these braziers on. And we'll just have this one turn the other one on as well. Because you're not going to see it right after you beat Green Goblin, so... because you're going to have to trek all the way back up. Alright, so when you exit this... Oh, okay, we want a button for this one.
I'm gonna be off for like a couple of minutes.
That's cool, man.
If I don't return back to the stream, I hope you have a good rest of your day in TAC.
Yeah, you too. When it's exited by player... player 1... push this button.
I'm gonna still be watching, but I'm gonna work on my New York City for the Marvel event.
Yeah. When it's entered by player 1, we're going to push this one. Alright, so the top one will turn the braziers on. Oh, we want to do it from the door outwards. When pressed, turn on. Okay, there's that one. That's that side. We gotta do that a second time, just for this side. All right, and one more time. All right, and then, let's see, that's already hooked up. So when this is pressed, it will turn this off. All right, now we're gonna do this again, only when it's extinguished, it'll turn the others off. Okay, see what I mean when I say it's very, very tedious? Because it just keeps going. All right, so there's that. Is that hooked up to the... No, it's not. Okay, it's not hooked up to any of those, actually. It's already inactive at the time. So we'll turn this one off as well. This one will be our safe haven. It will actually turn the sky back even at the end of the toy box. So, go back to 3.0, go back to Syndrome Sinister Takeover. Like that. Alright, so that is good. I think that is our radius-based lighting. Oh yeah. When you exit... Whoa! Player 1. I gotta find the braziers here. Turn them off. And when this is extinguished, it will also turn this one off. Trigger area exited. All right, when it's entered by player, any, Turn the brazier on. And do it again for the other one. There we go. Alright, so that, I think, is done. Do the braziers have 2 connections? I think they do. Alright, so we don't want the braziers to be on until, or all be on. Alright, this one turns them on, right? Press, turn them off. So this one, when it's pressed, it turns them on. Okay, so we want that one. We want the top one then. When it's broken and collected. Top one will be pressed. Alright. What is this? That's for the... I don't know what that's for. And I guess it's fine where it's at. What else do we need? I'm missing something. I gotta think. We got the braziers done, right? We got the pillars done. I think we're good. I'm pretty sure we're good. I'm pretty sure we're good.
Just the way it is so far.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna save it. We're gonna do a test run. Here, let me do that. Okay. Because the spawn point is still out in the forest, right? So if everything works right, we'll move the spawn point back. We'll bring in the start checkpoint.
What does WIP stand for?
Work in progress. Oh yeah, I have to activate the... Okay, so that's good. Okay, so that's how we want it.
I just made the door to enter the Oscorp building is what I need your help on later, but the way I can do myself.
Oh yeah. Okay, we want to open the chest now. I guess that would have helped me against the the enemies. Oh, wow. Okay, so all three of them are there. You're just in the floor. Ooh, and the gate's open. We have the sword. Okay, I will want to move the Sky Changer because I did hear it move. That's cool. Okay. So we have to turn the braziers back on when you re-enter.
You're doing a test one, but why not grab the sword?
I did. Okay, so that's what we have to fix. That's what I was missing. That's not supposed to happen either. It's supposed to turn them on when you walk in. So all the braziers are off now. Alright, so we have to fix that. I was wondering. Alright.
What do you say? Are you up for another adventure?
So this is supposed to turn the braziers on, and I didn't get that set up. So when it's entered by player 1, turn on, entered by player 1, turn on. Okay, so there's that. And I'm pretty sure I have the wrong buttons assigned for that room up top to this. Why are there frickin' 3? I don't know. Okay, well I know why there are 3. There's one in the bridge. And I don't know which one it is. I don't know which one because they're all next to each other. All right, so let's disconnect this from the trigger area then. All right, when it says entered by player 1, press the button. And this button okay. All right. Yeah, I had them completely wrong. All right. So, yeah. So when this is pressed, turn that off. Turn those off. When that's pressed, turn them on. I just had them flipped. So I just had them wrong. That's why they were on when I was not in the room, and they turned off when I walked in. As long as that's the worst offender, I think we're good. Alright, so... Alright, we didn't test anything out yet. So it's safe to save. Let's do this. Alright. Let's go up top, activate the main braziers. Alright. Spawn in. Okay, those braziers are on. That's good. That's what we want. Alright, let's do this. Okay, let's get the warrior. There we go, that's what I wanted to do before. Okay, that's good. Okay, those are extinguished. That's good. Let's go in here. I didn't add the key. I did say I was going to do that close to last, so... Alright, so we can't test the boss out yet. That's fine. Okay. That's good. Yes. Perfect. Alright, that's what we need. Okay, that one's black. That means I completed that one. And I haven't done the puzzles for the other ones yet. Of course, one of them is... You can't complete it because the key doesn't exist. It's supposed to delete the barrier! No! Okay, so they still pulse even though those are off. So that's not good. And the fact that it didn't reverse playback the barrier also sucks. Alright, so we have to fix that. Once we fix that, we can add the key, we can add the checkpoint, and then we're done.
I just thought about this with the key idea that you're gonna do what if you defeat the boss and then out of nowhere lava starts coming out.
That'd be kind of cool, but the urgency kind of thing is kind of like when you collect the gem. I don't need like 2 urgency phases back to back, you know. But it is a cool idea because the boss is in a lava chamber, so that's kind of cool. That's a neat idea.
Is there gonna be like a victory screen after you defeat the boss, which I'm pretty sure is how the toy box ends?
No, because the boss is not the end of the toy box. After you beat the boss, you go into that room and collect the gem, and then you have to make your way back out to the entrance.
Say we go try a new adventure.
And then it's basically the end. Alright, so... counter. Alright, so that's turned on. Increment by 1. Alright, so yeah. So when all 3 of those... that is connected to 3 braziers. The target is 3.
I was thinking when you do make it to the end,
Target reached.
you should put a victory screen
Let's
in the
do
announcer
clear.
saying congratulations or something for Feeny.
Something for Feeny. Okay, we'll do that. We won't save it because I want to test this. Alright, so right now the barrier is up, right? Let's test this again.
I think it would be cool to have the announcer say congratulations when you finish the dungeon as a way of accomplishment.
Right, but there's really no announcer in a dungeon, really, so probably won't do that, but maybe for the next obstacle course I'll do that. Because the first obstacle course kind of ended. I mean, this one's just kind of gonna end too, but like, I feel like the obstacle course should have had more of an ending than this one deserves.
I know it's in real life, but it's a video game. It's just a way of feeling that you accomplished it.
Right, but even Zelda doesn't have an announcer for that. One more time. I said, one more time. Said, one more time. There. Jeez. I'm gonna kill him with that, but it's so weak. Okay, the enemies are supposed to be moving, and they're not. I should probably give them marching orders. Alright, let's test this out.
Hello Shard, I'm back.
Hey there, Sarkis. We're testing the dungeon out. It's not completely done yet, but it's kind of close. Alright, that's a good sign. Okay, that's what we wanted.
Nice.
Okay,
thumbs
that's
up.
good. So that's fixed. Alright, so I just have to remember what I did. So instead of reverse playback, we hit clear. So the dungeon. Alright, so we should be done now, I believe. Once I get this fixed, we'll put in the checkpoint. And then we'll be done, I think.
Hype.
Yeah. We got all three spirits to work. They all spawned in this time. The Rhino Guards spawned in. Okay, I have to add the key. I have to add the checkpoint. I have to move the spawn trigger area down so we can trigger it when we enter. I've got to fix the replayer. And I think that's it. And that's all really, really simple stuff. So unless I'm forgetting something, which I wouldn't be surprised if I am, we are done. Still trying to think. I do kind of want to move that trigger area out a little bit. But I kind of want to put in some marching orders
For another adventure?
for the spirits because they were just kind of stationary and I wanted them to roam around.
It has been an honor to help you on what to add in the dungeon.
Oh yeah. Alright, so we'll do that. Move it back like that. Let's go to the Creativitoys. Marching orders. Okay, there's no spirit there. And we built most of this live, actually. Like, I only did a little bit off camera. I did quite a bit off camera, but most of the days that I've actually built on this, I streamed it. So, this was our almost complete live build. So that's good. Alright, gameplay toys, we need the key. Alright. Oh yeah, we gotta fix the replayers. they say? Clear. No. Boss fight spawner. Defeated Green Goblin. Clear instead of reverse playback. Let's go over to the other one. Fix that. Counter. Target reached. Clear. Okay, there's no replayer back there. We used one to get this stuff in here, but it's not there now. Alright, that's good. Alright, there's the key. Alright, so before we save it for the final time, let's save this, test it again, reload, and then we'll put the finishing touches on it if it's ready. So let's do that. Then we'll change the name when it's completely done.
Make you sure you double triple save cause you don't wanna lose all this wonderful progress.
Absolutely. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure this is like the 11th hour of production of this dungeon. I'm pretty sure we're like 99% done. Alright. Activate the braziers in the spawn room.
I don't know why I said make you sure face with tears of joy.
Okay, there's that. Can't exit. It's good. Looks good. Going through here. Got the rhino guards. Go up here. Let's get the secret weapon. Activate one of the pillars because we opened one of the chests. Yeah. Yeah. Get out here, dude. What? Alright, there's that one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Oh, wow. This looks even better the third time. Got marching orders and it's not working. Okay, so you can't use marching orders on the spirits. They have to see you first.
So basically gameplay of this dungeon comes out on Halloween, right?
No. I was gonna do a gameplay video and save the secret corridor until Halloween. But since the event is going to be Marvel themed, and this toy box doesn't really fit the Marvel theme, beautiful. Since it doesn't fit the Marvel theme, I'm just gonna play the whole thing in a video.
I just love that music face with tears of joy.
Oh! Ah. Alright, the gate reopened.
Checkpoint thing added.
We're going to do that like very last, at the very last. Okay, so that's good. The spirits don't respawn, that's good. Okay, we're gonna move the Sky Changer. Okay, can't go back there.
I see.
Yeah. That's gonna be like our finishing touch. Okay, I do wish they all turn on at the same time, but it's fine how they are.
The Tychus remind
Oh!
me of
Oh! Yeah!
I was about to
Yeah! Boom! Do we still die? No, we don't. Heck yeah.
This is a totally different game.
It is. It genuinely is. There he is! Oh my god! Sup, Goblin? How do you like your throne, dude? Whoa! Oh! Yikes! Yo! Oh my god. That's so cool. Okay, so you can't do the ledge trick for, like, boss sparks. But that's only half the dungeon, right? I guess, like, that's not even the last part of the dungeon. We gotta backtrack. We gotta get out of
This is
here.
a masterpiece clapping hands.
Because we're not done yet. In the playthrough, you'll hear, like, voices chanting at you, and you know that you've got to go back to the mural room, because there was nothing there at first. And there was a voice saying you can't go back here right now. But now that the boss is defeated, and it lights your path, it's telling you to go right. Yo! Yo! Look at the detailing on that. Does it work? Oh my god, it went red! It went red! Here he comes. Okay, the marching orders don't work. So I just gotta get rid of him. Ah! Oh! Oh god! Oh god! Oh, he can fly! They fly now! Okay, the braziers are all supposed to be on by now. Like they're all supposed to be on. Are the
I believe I can
other ones
fly.
on?
I believe
No,
I
they're
can
not.
touch the
Wait, yeah, they
sky.
are. Wait, are they? They're the middle one. The middle ones are. The side ones are not. Okay, so we do have to fix that.
Man, I love that music face with tears of joy.
Oh, I know. So we have to fix the braziers once you hit the gem. There we go. That's what I wanted. I wanted them up here, and I wanted them to shoot at me. And they're not shooting at me. Ah! Oh! I was kind of hoping they'd shoot at me earlier, but... Okay. Yeah, all the braziers are supposed to be on by this point. And the sky's supposed to change back. And it didn't. Okay. So, we're like 99% there. We're like on the cusp of greatness. We are right there. That was a perfect playthrough.
Double triple save on this one.
I know. This is it. It's like right there. Man, this is gonna be so cool. And the thing is, like, this is the first toy box that I'm making for Wave 2 of the database. I don't know how many toy boxes I want for Wave 2. I'm planning on doing another 10, like Wave 1, but if I do that, that means this dungeon probably won't be released to the public for I don't know how long. Many months. I know. Alright, so everything worked fine until we hit the gem. The gem was supposed to turn all the braziers on. All of them. Alright, when collected... Turn on. It's just because I neglected to put that connection in. They're collected. Turn on. Got 2 more connections. When broken or collected. Wait. Alright, hold on. Is this the one that turns them on? When pressed, turn them off. Okay, so it's the bottom one. So when we hit that gem, we want to activate the bottom button. Okay. And we're not quite done yet, because we want the braziers in the spawn room to turn back on as well. So when that's broken and collected, or broken or collected.
Idea of no checkpoints is pure genius.
Absolutely. I mean, I can't reset anything in the dungeon once you die, but you will start back at the spawn point instead of respawning right back. So if you fall into the lava in the boss room, you will spawn all the way back. Because I do have some kill zones. Like in the pillar room with the smoke. If you don't have all 3 pillars turned yet, that smoke will not disperse, and if you jump down there, you will die. And then there's like a lava field in the boss room, so if you fall off the platform, you will die. turn on. Let's see. Enemy generator, Denbrock Brazier, Sky Changer. When entered. Alright, that's fine. Enemy generator. Oh, okay. So we want this to be reactivated. When broken or collected. Activate. That's what we want. Alright. So once again, let's save and re-enter. Alright. Alright, it's saved. Let's reload.
Hey.
Let's not reload. Hey there, Mr. Cheese. We're doing a test run again. If this works properly, we'll put the finishing touches in, and then we're done. Alright, we've been live for 2.5 hours. Alright, here we go. Another playthrough. There we go. Get in here, dude.
What's up, Mr. Cheese?
He's not doing anything. Get in there and fight him, dude. Boom! Kill him, dude. Yeah. You did well. Oh yeah, I need to get rid of the marching orders.
Man, that was a huge lag spike on my end.
Really? I hope that doesn't affect anything.
There wasn't any lag on my end.
That's good.
Beautiful music right there.
I just love doing that. Oh, I think we broke it. Alright, so I have to adjust that a little bit.
What are you, vermin?
He talk? Whoa! Since when do you have a gun? It's a frickin' medieval dungeon. Oh.
The ears, pal.
Yeah. Okay, so you do have to watch out for the Sky Changer. I guess I don't need this anymore.
He could have just been that my laptop does not like the video at 1080p even though this Chromebook Acer 15 laptop is supposed to be able to.
Oh, maybe.
Since when can you talk? It's kinda like Fantasy Wars 1.
Yeah. Can't get up there. Don't think I could activate the braziers, right? I'm playtesting. Okay, that's good. We made it the right distance. Ta-da! Oh, I forgot we didn't do the thing. Okay, so... Alright, so yeah, we didn't get that one. The rest of them are good. They're supposed to be black, like that one, and that one.
I get to try again.
Hey, it works right. That's good. I mean, that's not how it's gonna work, because we have, like, the checkpoint we're gonna put in. But, like, at least you can't break it like that, so that's good. Alright, let's test the...
Didn't I suggest them to be
Distance.
the color black?
Yes. And that's what I did. Well, that's good. So at least if you forget to do it and you come back in, it won't reactivate the gate. So that's good.
Man, that music is beautiful to my ears.
Yep. Alright, so the braziers, those are on. The ones on the side are not. That's good.
The song with the sword is beautiful, but it does get annoying after a while.
Especially if you're standing next to it, yeah. Okay, so you don't die there. It's good. Alright, the real test is what comes after the boss. Why do you have pumpkin bombs, dude? Oh! Yeah! Okay, so now we should be able to enter that one secret corridor. We did test it before, it does work. So let's go and do that. Okay, the braziers are still on. Okay, that's fine. It's telling me to go right with that. I need a sound effect when you do that. That way it's like, you know something's happening. Oh! Okay, those are on. That's good. It wasn't like that before. Those are all on. That's good. That's what we wanted. Whoa! Good. Very good. Alright, so that's perfect. So if we reload, get rid of the marching orders, and then add the checkpoint, and maybe add a sound effect when you collect the gem, then we should be good.
When you collect it, you should have the sound effect of the announcer saying congratulations, and you can do that by using the horn item.
Well, you
You
collecting the gem isn't the end. It's part of the end.
Wars player knew he was supposed to taunt lol face with tears of joy.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. I also have to move the Sky Changer.
What do you say? Are you up for another adventure?
Alright, let's move this down.
No, I wasn't saying that for the end, I was saying that just for grabbing it.
Yeah, that's not... Yeah. Because really, it's like, you shouldn't have grabbed the gem, and that's why all the bears are coming out. So, like, congratulating the player while trapping them, in a way. I think that's a little counterintuitive. Let's move this back just a little bit, just a smidge. And we'll do that on this side as well. Like that. Yeah.
Or you can make the announcer say enemies are coming.
Right. I just don't like the idea of having an announcer in the dungeon. I think it's in Gameplay Toys. Okay, I do want to test some out real quick. Action. What about Force field pulse. No.
I think having an announcer is a good idea, but which one would fit better for grabbing it always sound effect?
How about nature? Oh. Stormy wind?
Try lightning.
I like that though. Because the sky, the room will turn red as this happens.
But that is a bit confusing because you don't have a wind item that spawns after you grab it.
The spirits kind of sound like wind when they spawn in. So we'll just do it like that. We'll say the spirits are coming. Alright, I think that's good.
Cause I was gonna say if you wanted to add that sound, you should do the little tornado thing that spawns out to grab it then make it look out.
Maybe. Where's the spawn point? Oh yeah, it's not even in here. Let me do that. I'll move the spawn point back in. Well, not yet. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Alright, we will rock you. Not going that way. We need the checkpoint. There we go. Frickin' path connection. I forgot you can't connect the locator to it. No, it's just when I trailed off of the we will. I just thought I'd make a reference. Alright, so we need it right about here. We will make it invisible. Default?
Well,
You can make it
you're not
default?
actually playing the music because YouTube would not like you playing the song.
Hidden on. So I just put it here. That's kind of cool. It's very kind of cool. All right. Yeah.
It's ultra cool.
I know I set the checkpoint as default, but I'm just going to say when it's entered by player any, set the checkpoint.
We are
For
also
all?
mega cooking as well, Shard.
Oh yeah. I'm going to move this I'm gonna extend it. Just in case, because I don't know which one I should have it under. So we're gonna have it under both. So we're gonna do that. That's the safest way to do this. Alright, so the sky changer's out of the way. We can't hear it when it changes now. We can hear the wind. That's good. I don't know what those flashes were. It's a little concerning. Alright, this should be it. It should be it. So let's go in and save it like this. Let me get an idle animation. Come on, Mickey, do your spell thing. Almost. A little bit more. Need a little more for you. Or a little more from you. Come on, give us a demonstration of your power! I don't know what else to call it. Just dungeon? What should I name it? Dungeon 1? I mean, I don't have any other ideas for a second dungeon. Like, I think we exhausted all our options, so just dungeon? Goblin's Dungeon. How's that? How's that? I think that looks pretty good.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Name it Die 3.0 Dungeon.
Well, anyone can make a Disney Infinity 3.0 dungeon. I don't want it to be just a super generic name. Okay. So that is saved. Before we reload, though, let's do another test run, because if something goes wrong, we can always move the spawn point back, save it again, and then fix things. Wait, no, we can't.
Or you can name it Shard Dungeon.
True. Dungeon of the Shattered. Okay, that should have...
The Dungeon of the Orange and Shard Warriors.
Yeah.
Or you can name it Shard Dungeon. Search for the magic gem.
When checkpoint set by any. Well, you're not really looking for the gem. You're just kind of fighting. You're going through the dungeon, going to the boss, fight the boss, and then you go explore that one area that you couldn't go to before. Find a gem. It's a trap. And then you leave.
By my user Nom.
Yeah. Actually, hold on. We're doing that. We're gonna spawn it here. Alright.
We are about to reach the 3-hour mark.
Good. Let me set this at the top here. Properties hidden on. When entered by player any. Set checkpoint for all. All right. Now let's see. Let's save it again. 'Cause I feel like I almost screwed up right there with the checkpoint. Headphones are killing my ears. All right, Mickey, demonstrate your power again. Ow. All right. Come on. Just do it. Demonstrate your power.
Do it, Mickey.
Do it. Oh, that's an orb. That's not what we wanted. Alright, I gotta start the cycle again. I thought he was gonna, like, push them up to the left. Hello? What are you doing here?
Taunt Mickey if you can hear us.
Are they all out there? No? Yes, they are. Oh, no. Great. Just
You
great.
can call the toy box hanging tower of the Mad King.
How did that even happen? How did they spawn? It's not a tower, though. It's a dungeon. I think my last save was screwy. I don't know how to fix this. Hopefully this is fine.
Actually, I can approve upon that the hidden dungeon of the Mad King Goblin.
Do we have the sound effect generator? If we do, that means we have everything that we need. If we don't, well, we should, because I'm pretty sure I added that before I added the checkpoint. That's why we're out
What
here.
do you think of that name?
Maybe. I think it's a little long, though.
What do you say we go try a new adventure?
Alright, sound effect generator's there.
I think it fits because this place obviously belongs to the goblin if he's the boss in here.
Right. No, I agree with you on that. Alright, so this is fine. We just have to change the checkpoint spot to this. And then when it's entered by player. Any. Oh, okay. Oh, alright. Okay. Alright. Alright, I think I fixed it, though. I think I just overcomplicated things in my head. So I think we're good. Alright, we don't want to face that way. Alright, so this is fine. Are the spirits here? They should not be. So, hopefully they're not. Alright. We need a demonstration of power, just making sure. Don't need any uninvited guests. Don't want to save the toy box if there's an enemy in the background. Don't need them spawning before they need to. Alright, now we gotta wait for his idle animation to cycle through to the right one. Almost there, Mickey. Come on. Do the thing. Okay, that's actually a lot better. It glitched and it wouldn't let me pause at the right moment, so I was kind of worried about that, but oh well.
So you said that there was a pickaxe in Fortnite that you can put your wraps on.
Yes, it's called Code Cutter. It's in the pickaxe shop. There's like 8 of them. I think it's beneath Battle Ready. So, yeah, it's in there. It's really neat. I think it's the second row down on the second one on the left. So I spent like 15 minutes just going through all my wraps on it, and it looks really good. If I can get money for it, I'm definitely getting it. Alright, here we go. Well, let's hit this checkpoint and respawn. I don't want to just, you know. Yeah! Alright, here we go. Another playthrough. Boom! Alright.
Do not showcase the Code Cutter pickaxe with your character for some reason goes through your hip.
Yeah,
Make it go into the
I noticed that
void
before.
below.
I know, right? Get in there and fight, dude. Yeah. Oh. I didn't hit anyone. Yeah. The sword of evil's bane. The master's sword. No, I'm kidding.
The Sword of the Holiness.
Not so much of a challenge now, are you, Macus? They'll keep walking into the walls. Are you serious? I didn't even consider that they could do that. He's trying to jump back through the ceiling to get to me, but he can't. Dude, just... Alright, now that you're back there. Alright, so we have to solve that problem now.
Many playthrough moments later.
I know. I didn't even consider that they could do that. So that's unfortunate. Oh, so it does respawn them. So it does kind of reset the dungeon. Just not the whole thing. Or at least I hope. Okay. I was scared. I was really concerned. I'd say if it closes the gate, I don't know what I was going to do because it's a soft lock. Alright, so at least we know that works. I just have to fix the enemy thing. Okay, so I think aside from the enemy thing, we're good. Let's test out the boss. Boss should be fine, it's pretty simple. The gem thing should work properly. I think all we did was add sound effects to it now. Oh, he's just invincible during that whole lightning thing. Interesting. Yeah, and say if you just do this. Okay, I activated both of those again. That's good. Okay, so they will respawn every time. Alright, so I guess a strategy, if we can't get the enemy thing to work, go for the big orange guy first. That way he doesn't have the chance to, like, try to super jump after you. Otherwise, you're gonna have to reset. Yeah, we did get rid of the marching orders, so that's good. Alright, let's do this. I like how it came from the pedestal. Where's the other one? No. Okay, he fell to his death. And say, if that was like another soft lock thing, I don't know what I was gonna do. Alright, so that's dead. Well, I guess there's no requirement for defeating all of them in the late game. Oh. Yeah. Ta-da! Alright, so that is the dungeon. That is awesome. Toy box saves. Let's play through it from the start. Let's load it and play through it and see if it all works. Alright. Good sign.
What do you say? Are you up for another adventure?
Okay, so playing from the start. We just spawned in. This is without making any changes. Okay, that didn't do anything. Yeah.
I am going to see if any of my friends want to play Fortnite, but I hope your dungeon toy box does really good.
Yep. Whoa. I think we got it all working right.
just text me on Discord whenever you're ready to try these Superman stuff in Fortnite. I would ask today, but you said your head hurts FR.
No, I said the headphones are hurting my ears right now because like I've been wearing them for like almost 3 hours at this point. Actually, I have been wearing them for over 3 hours at this point. You could have just messaged me all that stuff, but yeah, I'll let you know. Okay, this is a good sign.
You should think about getting a microphone that you don't have to wear, but have a good stream and see you later.
Yeah. Protective spell.
See you, James.
Okay, we're looking good so far. So yeah, we just spawned back in, like we reloaded the toy box we're playing without making any changes. So we're seeing how this plays right off the bat. I'm playing this from the perspective of any other player. Okay.
The sword part of the dungeon can be very reminiscent of the Master Sword from the Zelda franchise.
Oh yeah, except you're not getting it in late game. He's just standing there and taking it. Easy to get lost down there if you don't know your way.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah. Alright, it worked perfectly fine. The dungeon is done after almost a month of work. This is amazing. Alright, well thank you guys for giving me the ideas for this toy box, for the dungeon in the first place,
Let's
for the
freaking go.
types of rooms that I put in, for the types of gameplay styles that we implemented, like the collectathon, the combat, the different room designs. This was awesome to
Yeah,
make.
no worries, man. I'm glad I was able to help.
Yeah. So I might do another live build series soon. I don't know what it's going to be, but stay tuned, and I'll get back to you on that. But that's going to do it for us tonight. Stay tuned on the community tab on the Films channel and this channel for future video and live stream announcements. Until next time, this is Shard Collector signing off. Take care, guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you later.